What's up and happy Tuesday to my good folks that are following me and listening to me on the Common Sense Show TV, TCS TV, on the Young Black Panthers Network. Also, I'm streaming on Facebook, Periscope, and across YouTube right now on stream. So welcome to another episode of the Common Sense Show TV. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate you. Let me throw in my intro. Went back. I went black. I am so sorry. Hang tight for me.
Welcome, everybody, to the Common Sense Show TV, featuring your host, Terry Little. Recorded on location in Twin Falls, Idaho. We hope you enjoy the show.
Okay, I'm back, man. I'm sorry. My screen. I'll tell you. I don't know if it is the service that I'm using. I'm not really sure, but if I touch my mouse a certain way, it'll kick me all the way out of my broadcast, which is absolutely crazy to me. So I'm getting ready to jump ship here and do something else. But that's besides the point. It's neither here nor there. All right. The title of today's 30-minute session, because I'm only doing 30 minutes now, is when will these men stop being boys? This may be something that may interest you. And I was going to have, hey, Chrissy, what's going on? Travail, I see Ann, hey, what's going on? Thank you guys for joining. Make sure one of the rules that I have, there's a couple of rules that I have in my show, right? If you are in here and if you can hear me, hey, Carrie, if you can hear me, I want you to first share this video out to your people, all right? Share it to your timeline. If you're on Periscope, make sure that you flash those hearts. What's up, Maurice? Make sure that you flash those hearts and share it as well on your Twitter feed. If you're here on Facebook, make sure that you invite and all that. And do me a favor and take that button right there, little smash button, that like button. Go ahead and smash that 1,000 times over and over and over. That way, Facebook algorithms can help you find me whenever I do go live. Okay. So, one of the things I'm going to talk about, my topic today is when will these men stop being boys? See, because the old saying goes, well, boys will be boys, right? That's the old saying. But when will these men stop being boys? And before I came on tonight, I was gonna have E Digger, Ernest Harris, come on with me. But he is currently busy with family duty, and we won't bother Ernest with that. Maybe he'll catch the replay. Hope you do, E Digger. Next time we're gonna get on the show together and we're gonna clown for real, me and him. But and the reason why I titled this show as that is because there are so many men who are false flagging being men, but internally are flowing like boys. The Bible says that when we were boys, we do when we were children, we say and do and with childish things. And we play with toys and all that good stuff. But the Bible also says that when we become a man, we pulled away childish things. So for some of us, not the case. Not the case. Some of us are still flowing like we still ate in our crib playing with our blankies. You know what I'm saying? Because of the way we treat our queens, the way we treat situations, the way we handle our business in life. There's nothing men-like about the things that we do. And I don't, and I'm not trying to step on nobody's toes, but if I do, say ouch, let's keep it moving. In life, as a man, there's certain things that you have to handle. Fellas, if you're watching, there's just certain things in life that you have to handle. There's one thing about being a man, you absolutely cannot cut a corner. It happens. People do it all the time. But when they fall their face, when they fall short, they want to look crazy at the next person. No, you fell short. I'm reminded of I went to go pick up my son from daycare. He had a speech therapy appointment today, and I went to go pick him up, and he had diarrhea. He had, not to be too graphic, but he had diarrhea, and it was really bad diarrhea. And so we got ready to go change him, and we put him on the changing table to change him, and he was upset at the fact that we had to change him. And the daycare provider, Miss Kaylee, she said, "What you mad at me for? You pooped in your diaper. I didn't." So, and the reason why I said that some of us are walking around here with diarrhea-filled diapers and then mad at somebody else because you pooped in your own diaper. You made your own mess. This is the mess you made. You lied in that. You made that mess. You did that. You lied to her. You cheated on her. You made that mistake and then tried to put out a fire with a little bit of water. You tried to put a Band-Aid on a broken arm. You tried to tell her to just get over it. You did that. I'm just saying. We're walking around here with our own poopy diapers and mad at somebody else because you pooped in your diaper. Come on, fellas. Stop with the whole I'm the man mentality when you really haven't done what you know you're supposed to have done. Some of us fake it so good. They want the world to know that I'm the man. They want the world to know that I got it together when in that sense you don't. Some of us are still struggling, will not admit that we're struggling. But you want to be rescued. Some of us want our diaper changed. Some of us want our diaper changed. Still listen to me. I'm just going to break it down to you because it's just one of those things that has to be said. I'm so sick of hearing women say, well, why don't he? Okay, so here's a few things that men do that I can't stand. As a man, I used to do it too. But now it's like I hate it. It's just like somebody who smokes. You know what I'm saying? A person who don't smoke, around the person like, oh, I hate standing the way that smells. That's how I feel now. Like, I still have a habit. And Melissa quit 2 years ago, right? And so Melissa can't stand the fact when she can't be around me sometimes. So this is what men, I say that to say, we do things, and then when we're not around those no more, it makes us sick or we don't do it. So what men will do is, okay, I don't want you. This is the mindset of a man. I don't want you, but can't nobody else have you. That's one of the things I can't stand. What is that about, fellas? Somebody inbox me and tell me about that. Somebody tell me about that. What is that mentality all about? I don't want you, but can't nobody else have you. So guess what? Now you stalking that lady, you stalking your ex-girlfriend. She can't have no man because you still around acting crazy, busting out windows, cutting phone lines, and all that good stuff. What is that mentality about? Where does that come from? Somebody help me. I don't see it, and I see it all the time. I see women on Facebook doing Facebook lives about this one dude that won't leave them alone, and it's like, I don't get it, fellas. If she's gone, player. Let's be clear there. If she says, I'm out of here, I'm done with you, be gone. Poof. Be gone. Why are we still, hey Dorothy, why are we still entertaining someone that don't want you? Bruh. Some of us are, for some reason, have this whole facade like, you know what? I know I got her. I know she's not going nowhere. That's always going to be my lady. No. She's going to always be your maybe because you didn't do right. But some of us brothers got it all twisted. We got all messed up. Discombobulated the whole nine. We don't know what's going on. But we want to stalk her. We want to act like we ain't got no sense. I was watching a young lady's video from back home about 2 weeks ago. And whoever she was dealing with started stalking her and started being at the house when she had company over here, or he would just pop up all of a sudden or whatever. What kind of mentality must you have? Hey, thank you, Dorothy. I appreciate you. What kind of mentality must you have to be able to do that? What part of your psyche, JaVale, if you're still here, help me out here. What part of the man's psyche allows you, that makes you think that it's okay for you to do that? Why do you think that's okay? If she done told you, let me tell you something. Because men, and it goes back to why men cheat. This is men cheat because we think we can and all that good stuff. But when women cheat, it's for a reason. Women cheat because it's emotional. Once that woman gets to the point of being emotional with someone else, brother, it's over. For most women, when they go out and they got to the point where they're going to sleep with somebody else, now, don't get me wrong, there are some women out here who are absolutely ruthless. That one lady that did the video about who she done gave HIV to, that's one of them savages I'm talking about. But normal women that are loyal to their men, if they get to the point where they are emotional with someone else, it's over. It ain't no need of you going to her and calling up her girlfriends and being in her house and stalking her job, all that, because she don't want you no more. It's a wrap, player. It's a wrap. It's an absolute wrap. Fellas, listen, we got more things. We got more fish to fry than to worry about some other chick that don't want us. See, it's mentalities like that that lead to people doing shit. Doing stuff like the DC Sniper stuff. The DC Sniper was that dude that got mad at his wife because she didn't want him no more, and he decided to go out and shoot people because she wouldn't take him back. That's the kind of mentality that some of us walking around here with. I'm telling you, fellas, let that crap go. Let that woman go. She don't want you no more. Hey, Tracy, keep it moving. Fellas, we have got to step all the way up in this game. We have got to step all the way up. Our queens are suffering. Some of them have gone on and said, you know what? I don't need a man no more. It's too much work. There are some women that say, I don't want to raise nobody else's baby. If he ain't got his stuff together, I ain't gonna raise him. Because we do know because science says that women mature faster than men anyway. Correct? Correct. Yes, Terry, you're right. And you're still playing games in your 40s and 50s, you need to really quit. You need to take your Ensure and have a seat. You know what I'm saying? Take your Ensure and have a seat. Why are you playing? You trying to be a pimp at 50. Get out of here. You ain't got time for that. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy out here. And and men are just flowing all kinds of crazy, not taking care of their children, being absent fathers. Take it from a guy who did it. I was an absent father for the longest time until the court said, get your butt in here. I'll be real. The court drugged me in first, and then later on, I decided to get it together. And it's okay because, as men, we make mistakes. We live our life. I get it. I do. But now, when do I take that mentality and say, I want to stop being a boy and I want to be a man for my children. I want to be a man for my wife. I want to be a man for my significant other, whatever. I know that's right. I'm not a help me, not a second parent. I'm going to put this up here real quick. I'm not a help me or a second parent. They're not going to raise you, fellas. Some of us are walking around here like Jody from Baby Boy, driving your girl car. Driving your girl car, running out her gas, and got the absolute audacity to cheat. What's wrong with you? Fellas, we got to do better. We got to step all the way up in this game. We playing. But then but see, but here's the deal. Here's the problem with men. We got the nerve and the audacity to get mad at somebody. When she says, I'm tired of dealing with your trifling self, you're trifling. Men, sometimes we are just absolutely trifling. But we don't want to admit the fact that we're trifling because somebody else could smell the trifling on you. Check it. Hey, Courtney, what's up? Listen to me. Stop playing these games. Nobody got time for that. You know, and another thing men do. You holler at a female. You throw your game down. This is what we do now. We throw our game down, and then as soon as she give you a little bit of resistance, we're going the other way. There's a couple of reasons why that is, right? Because one, and I'm gonna help the ladies here. The reason why men do that is because one, if you give me some resistance, I don't have to really deal with that because I know there are some other chicks out here who are easy, like Sunday morning. And I just go over there and just say, "Hey, shorty, what's up?" And it's all good, right? But in no way, shape, form, or fashion do you have to deal with that. Hey, Tamika, I see you. You ain't got to deal with that. Fellas, we have got to step up. Stop lying to these women. Stop lying to these women. Look, ladies, I'm gonna give you. This is a point that I've said 1,000 times in these shows, and I will continue to say them. Sometimes, most of these guys, I'm not saying all, but some, they don't want love. They won't help. Let me repeat that one more time. They don't want love. They won't help. And I'm going to tell you how I can recognize it because I was that dude. I was so broke and hurt and didn't want to deal with people that I said any and everything to get what I needed. Miss Courtney Field can tell you this story. I was living with a friend of mine on her broken down couch. Miss Courtney was like, "Hey, you want to come?" Yes. And because it wasn't, and I'm not saying I didn't love Courtney, I'm just saying that it was because I needed more. It was a more opportunity for me to be somewhere else or somebody else's couch. Some of you guys are walking around here wearing Fendi and don't have a dime in your pocket. We need to see this ourselves too. Choose the game, but you know the rate that fly. I'm trying to teach you a little bit of the game because I don't know if we're failing to see the red flags or what. But listen to me. These dudes are walking around here. They ain't about nothing. Let me tell you something. What, Courtney? You know what I mean with the exclamation point? What? I'm just saying. At that time in my life, I wanted off her couch. And see, men, see, y'all play too much. We play way too much. And then expect for people to be there when we still playing. Ain't nobody got time. None of these queens have time anymore. They are getting on their stuff. They are getting their stuff together. They're going to school. They're reading books. They're finally understanding that I ain't got to deal with these no good brothers no more. And then you're walking around here trying to shoot game. Yo, shorty, what's up? How you doing? First of all, her name ain't Shorty. You know what I'm saying? I hated that. I never used Shorty as a pickup line. I'm just saying. Men, we have got to man up. You absent fathers? And see, I can say this now because I did my work. Us absent fathers that were walking, and then you got 2 and 3 kids. And you walking around here, you flossing, and these babies are hurting. I'll let this sink in for a second, because this is going to affect somebody. You flossing, and your baby's eating ramen noodles. Come on, man. Come on, man. Seriously. Get off that I'm the man stuff. No. Men, if you could take a pro and con, if you could sit down and write the pros and the cons, the rights and the wrongs of your life. I remember when I was going through when I was getting ready to leave North Carolina to come to Idaho. Me and Courtney was talking, and she said, and she gave me these flashcards. I never forget. I think I still got them somewhere, but she gave me these flashcards, and there were declarations, and there was like, you need to do this, you need to do that. They were step by step. Sometimes, Joe, we need to take those. We need to have someone in your life like that that's going to say, okay, this is what you need. You need to do this. You need to forgive her. Move on here. Stop lying. Stop cheating. This, that, and the third. You need to do that. I'm telling you. And it's sickening because these, especially women that have children, all children, of course, male and female. But when it comes to male children, fellas, we have got to step up. And then the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna get mad when that boy come home and say he's homosexual. Let's keep it all the way 100. Let's keep it all the way 100. I'm sick of it. Let's talk about it right now. If you got any comments, put them in the comment section. I can read all those. Fellas, you have no dealing with your kid outside of his baby mama because you still want to hit that, but because she won't give you none no more, you leave the kid alone. Come on. Listen. Worse than the infidel. That's Bible. Exactly. You walk around here mad to baby mama because she won't give you no more cooch. Excuse my French. So because she won't give you no more snatch, you want to walk around and take it out on the kid. What's wrong with you? And then the kid, then when the son gets home, when the son comes and he calls you up and you finally see him years later, he's dressing in drag or he's feminine or whatever, and you want to be mad. No, bro. Quit it. Quit it. What you mad for? You was not a part of his life. What you expect from him? He had his mother, his grandmother, and his aunties. What you thought he was gonna do? What did you think he was gonna do? What you thought he was gonna? You thought he was gonna play with G.I. Joe and play football? They don't know anything about that. They don't know anything about that. The only thing they know, case in point, I got a family member who had a son, and when he was around his aunties, grandma, all that, and he got Barbie dream houses for his birthday. I never forget that. And look, she said she wanted to don't cuss, Courtney, but and so he grew up in that female environment. His father was in the neighborhood, but really wasn't present. And so before you know it, he's now 16, 17. He's exhibiting signs of, feminism, being, feminine or whatnot. And then now he's full grown man, and he's transgender or crossing over or whatever. Fellas, we have to be more prevalent in our children's lives. Take it from me, my babies. He's not baking cakes and doing hair. He will put your tracks in real good. I promise you. You know what I'm saying? But we'll get mad. Let's get that phone. Let us men get a phone call that my son is now a she or acting like a she. We finna get mad and fired up as ever. No, me neither. No offense on nobody. But it's the truth. What's up, Mike? It's the truth. We are out here doing our thing, and like I said before, and this is a big point for me, is that this is part of the reason. I'm just being transparent. This is part of the reason why I was absent for the most part, because I had this mentality like my baby mama will always be baby mama, and I'll always be able to go over and say what's up and come through, and Dude, baby mama said, nah, I think I'm good with that. Then we want to get pissy. We want to get pissy and be like, no, I'm good. We want to get pissy and baby mama like, yeah, no, I'm good. And now she's raising your kid without you because you won't get what she won't get you no snatch. Nigga, is you crazy? Can I just say that? I'm sorry. I know, I mean, but it's really crazy. Fellas, don't you know that life, the beginning of life, begins with us? Simple science. When we implant our seed into a woman and impregnates or populates the ovary or the egg, there's a baby. Inception starts with us. You can't abandon ship because she won't give you no snatch. I'm just saying. Inception starts with you, with us. You can't abandon ship because she don't want to give you none. Huh? How you sound? I mean, how you sound? Oh, she don't want to give me, she don't want to be with me no more, or she don't want to give me none. I can't deal with her. Nigga, is you out your mind? Are you out of your ever-loving mind? What's wrong with you? Want none of I'm just saying. Come on. Fellas, listen to me. But then another thing men do is we gonna get mad real quick. Let somebody else. Here's a good one. This is what get most of us men. Is that we done fell short, done left this woman hanging because she don't want to give you no more snatch. You mad at her and all that good stuff. But what's gonna really piss you off and what's really gonna fry your noodle is when that other man, that baby, is calling that other dude daddy. When that baby, when that baby is calling that other man daddy, man, look at him. That's country right there. Look at him. Because men, thanks to Coach Vet, men's gonna be like, you let him hit? Huh? You gonna deal with me? And now you got this man, you got my child calling this man daddy. Well, hell, you won't be. Fellas, you mad because another man called a child's calling another man daddy. But he ain't seen you in 6 months. How you sound? How you sound? Let me take me a commercial break right quick, man. I'll be back. Hold on.
I stay cooler than the Chi-Town breeze, but hyper like I'm at the World Cup overseas. Do rag for waves with me, gotta stay fresh. I never leave home without it like American Express. I'm feeling kinda old school, how about you? If you're feeling how I'm feeling, this is what you do. Throw it up, 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 throw it up.
I'm back, man. I had to take a breather real quick. Like, I hope my girl Lisa's still in here. I want you guys to check out Millennials Podcast on Facebook and on YouTube. She is so awesome. She's my Baltimore queen. But we all partners in this game here. And Courtney, I see that you got the cussing over there. All right, so I'm not gonna post it up on the thing, but people can see it. But anyhow, it's amazing how we're gonna get mad. I'm telling you. Think about Sierra and Future and Russell Wilson, right? Think about that situation. And Russell was the dude. And now this baby called Russell daddy, and Future got all kind of pissy about it. I can understand, But you ain't been there. Let you go. Does it, Mike? Explain it. I want Mike. I love you, brother. I do. I want you to explain that. I want to see how the shoe go both ways. When the season inception come through us first, how they go both ways. Now I get what if you're gonna come with Well, it takes more than, a vagina to be a mother. I get that. It's okay. It's okay. But I want a man to explain to me how the shoe go both ways. Future is community pain. That's what I heard. I heard he was community pain. But at the same time, and it may go both ways. I want to hear that argument. I'm willing to hear that argument, Mike, because I really feel that men, it all starts with us. Us. When our families go to the wayside, who we gonna blame? When our children go left on us, who we gonna blame? The first thing they're gonna say is, well, his daddy wasn't there. That's what they're gonna say that. But then you have to ask yourself, they're gonna say it, but then you have to ask yourself, were you? They're gonna say that. That's gonna be the first thing they say when a child get out of place. Well, where his daddy at? Because we are the natural born leaders. We are the supposed kings of our supposed castles. But yet you care more about what you got on, how much you pay for your Jordans. When was the last time your kid said to his ABCs? When was the last time your female or your significant other, your wife, whatever, said about you, man, my man is so good. He takes care of me. He does everything. When was the last time she said that? If your significant other hadn't said that and within 48 hours, we got work to do, fellas. We got work to do. This world don't care about your excuses. This society does not care. We are going to have to step up. I said it 1,000 times in this broadcast. I said 1,000 more before I get off here. What legacy are we going to leave our children, our friends, and our families? What is the legacy going to be? When we die and they put us in that casket and they're eulogizing us and they're saying, what's good about this brother? Oh, well, I don't know. What's up, Dwight? I don't know. Do you want somebody who's going to eulogize you to be legit or read something scripted? See, here it is. Some of us, hold on, let me see this. All right, I'm trying to read up here. Some of us feel it's better to be alone, and that's sad. And that's very sad. Because that's not the way God has ordained it. So yeah, it is very sad. But when we leave here, fellas, when we get eulogized, what do you want someone to say about you? Do you want it to be from the heart, or do you want it to be something scripted? Yeah, Terry was a good old soul. He did this, that, and the third. Because and the reason why it's a script, because we don't want nobody to tell the real truth. Right? Here's the real truth. This cat owed me $20 when he left here. He was a sucky dad. He didn't do anything for a kid. We're not going to do that at a funeral. So, Dwight, we're not going to do that. So the legacy you leave is what people are going to remember about you. Now, it's not going to matter what your past was, because if you did work, your past won't matter. Y'all feeling me out here? If you did work, your past will not matter. But some of us don't want to do work. We want to shake the tree and watch the leaves fall and that stuff drop where it may. That's what I'm on now, making a move to leave a positive legacy. I'm telling you. Because that's what That's the only thing that people are going to remember about you. Some people are not going to care about your past. The only thing they're going to remember is, what did Dwight do? What did Terry do before he left here? What's that lasting impact? Exactly. Got to break it. Got to break it. My dad, I had a dad, but he wasn't my bio dad. The king is going to be a king. You better believe that, and then some. And then some. Those curses we got to break. We got to break those curses. Our children depend on it. Our wives and significant others depend on what we do. Like my best friend Courtney said a little while ago. She said, and she's told me this 1,000 times. She said, "You know what, Terry? I just don't want to deal with men no more. I don't want to do it. It's too much. I just rather be alone. I don't want to deal. I don't want to deal with the man who's half cocked. I don't want to deal with a man who's half cocked. Fellas, stop being half cocked in your thoughts. Either it is or it isn't. I'm going to do it or I'm not. Stop being half cocked." So I'm going to help somebody right here. You guys want to come off half cocked, but want a whole answer. Okay. Let me see what Courtney said, right? Then let's be fair. Some people just like their life happened to them and they don't realize what happened to they're in their mess. It's true. But the point is, you have to catch the fact that you're in your mess. See, some people can continue that whole thing and not even realize they're in a mess until it's too late. I feel what you're saying. But fellas, we're walking around here half cocked, half brain, scatterbrain. But you want a whole solution. How many times have you done that? Because I can smell the poop before it's on the. She says she can smell the poop. I'm telling you, and she's not kidding. She's not kidding. So if anybody plans on stepping out and talking to Courtney Fuel, shoot your shot, but you better be on point. That's all I'm telling you. So, stop being half cocked but wanting a whole solution. You want it to be dropped in your lap, and it's not going to come that way. Dwight said, we just had this conversation over the weekend. We had to step up as men. Here's the $1 million question. What defines a man? What defines a man to me? Because, what I say isn't like the end all be all. But what defines a man to me is a man who can look in the mirror and say, okay, I did that. I caused that. And then went and fixed it. That's what defines a man to me. Most of us wasn't taught how to be a king. How to be a king. Me, myself, and I had to learn on my own. And sometimes, Stacey, man, look, and me and you, Stacey, above all else, we grew up together. And I know that same struggle. I know that same story. Nobody taught me how to be a man. That's why it took me 25, 30 years to get there. But I'm here. But see, some men are walking around here and won't admit the fact that they want to admit the fact that they don't know how to be a man. We will continue to walk in our struggle simply because we don't want nobody to know that we got a shortcoming. We will continue to walk in our mess, in that poopy diaper I was talking about earlier, because we don't want nobody to change us. We're struggling. Hey, man, if you like wearing poop on your butt, that's on you. I'm just saying. It does. Thank you, Coach. That's why I love you. It is so time out for the lies, the games that we play, the nonsense that we walk in, hurting our children hurting our families. Without I heard someone say, that if you cut off the head, the body will die. I heard somebody say that. And if you cut off the head of life, if you cut the man off, and if you get to the point where that man can't think on his own, if you cut the head off, it's over. There's no family. There's no community. There's none of that. And what do we have? We have a failed society. Now we out here on the corners. We out here, we're filling up prisons. We're doing all that stuff because we don't know how to do anything else. We're suffering and are afraid to admit the fact that we're suffering. We don't want nobody to know that we're suffering. We want to suffer in silence and thinking we're going to fix it all by ourselves. I ain't got no problem. I'm good. You would hear that sentiment echoed by 1,000 men, 1,000 different men who got issues. They'll tell you that. I'm good. Ain't nothing wrong with me. I'm straight. It's them. But the issue and the struggle starts with you. We don't want to admit it, but we want to walk around here and blame people. Stop blaming people. If you want to blame, look in the mirror. Because all the crap that I've been through in my life, all the people that I've hurt, and all the years that I've been on this planet, I cannot, with a straight face, go back and look at them and go back and say, it's her fault, his fault, her fault, her fault, her fault. I can't do that because I'll be a complete and utter liar. Because everything in my life happened because I did something. I instigated something. Me. Now, some of the responses, it could have been a little different, right? But every negative, whatever, it was me. I lied about something. I cheated and did something crazy. That was me. It is just, men, this is my call. This is my call. Let me see what Dwayne has to say here. Dwayne got a lot of stuff. Unfortunately, there's a lot of men in their 40s and 50s that have the mindset of a 20-year-old. The system is partly to blame, but the system didn't tell you to kill your brother or to step out a condom. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about, Dwayne. Dwight, is that these 40, see, the men in their 40s and 50s just want to relive that childhood. I think Nas had a song about that some years ago. They just want to relive their childhood. That's it. And that's right, fellas. We didn't tell you to kill your brother or to sling that dope or to not wear a condom. Let me tell you something. There's some women out here that ain't playing no games with y'all. There's a woman, I saw a video on YouTube the other day. She did a live video and she was talking about which men and named them that she had sex with and get HIV to. If that don't make you cringe in your spirit, if that don't sizzle in your spirit, something wrong. I'm just saying. Sizzle down in your spirit. Woo-wee. I'm glad I'm married. That's kind of where I'm at. Hey, April, what's going on? All right, I'm going to take one more commercial break and I'll be right back. All right.
Do you love eggs at 11 a.m., but you don't have nobody to take you to brunch? Well, guess what? I got news for you. Let's day drink and have bad table manners and wake up late, all while you watch Leaf and E-Bigger cut it up each week talking about hot, popular, trending topics you can watch on Facebook, on Charm City Direct TV, or the Young Black Panthers Network. It is premiering August 2nd at 11 a.m.
All right, you guys, and I am back. There should be men flooding this show, bro. You know what, Dwayne? This is what I realized. And my clearing call has always been to men. It's always been my passion because I knew I was one of those guys who didn't always have all of the answers. And I was always I wasn't always that guy that could just openly say and admit stuff that I did years ago. Men aren't like that. You would have, let me tell you something. This is what I learned, especially in social media. So this is for you. This is Dwight. This is for you and Isaiah. When you guys doing the Peanut Butter and Jelly Show, listen to me. If you want men in your lives, you want men in your streams, bring a bunch of women. Bring a bunch of women, and the men will come. Right? Because men don't proactively move on their own like that. But get a bunch of female, get Isaiah's wife in there, get your wife in there, and just get a whole bunch of women in there, and the men will come. And it's whack, right? It's whack that I shouldn't even have to say that, but that's what it is in social media. There should be a bunch of men in here. I should throw this in the fathers group that I'm in. Thank you, Tracy. I'm trying. Some, you know what the old saying goes. The old saying says that you can lead a horse to water, but I'm gonna keep leading them to the water until they get it. I guess that's my what's the word I'm looking for here? That's my premise. That's my mode for being. And I'm just saying, bring a bunch of women. They coming through. You'll be, man, it'll be a hip hop party. I promise you. If you bring a bunch of women to your life, I'm telling you. Just go ahead and put it out there. Tell Isaiah I said what's up. As a matter of fact, Dwight, I want to get you and Isaiah on the show. Now that I'm thinking about it, bring them out. You know, T.I. said it best. I'm telling you. Get low. I'm telling you every time. And I just thought something. But then even when you do that, some men are just so closed off to everything that they won't hear a word you're saying. The only thing they're looking for is looking for cleavage and thigh. Come on. There's more to a woman. By the way, fellas, there's more to a woman than her boobs and her legs. There's more to it. Right? Her than what her body brings. When was the last time you had a conversation? Yo, fellas, that chick you trying to holler at right now, what's her last name? You know what I'm saying? That chick that you hollering at right now, what's her last name? Yeah, I know. You got to think about it. You're like, wait, what's her last name? I don't even know. Because it's not about that for you. We got to do better. Well, I'm glad to have you guys. I'll inbox you guys and we'll talk about it. But we have got to do better. Stop serving up the same old line you did back in 86. It does not work. I don't know why we think that it does. Right. Don't even know what's your phone number? What's that? The first thing, this is the new trend now. I remember back when I was coming up and you saw a female and you liked her and you hollered at her and you said, hey, miss, what's your name? Where you from? Can I call? You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. Don't call past 8 because I don't like that. Right? But can I call you sometime? Now it went from that to what's your Snapchat? What? What are you on today? What that mouth do? You want to come over and Netflix and chill? Hey, Lorraine. Hi. You want Netflix and chill? Y'all cats ain't even old school original no more. Y'all just on some other new wave stuff. Netflix and what? We didn't have that when I was coming up. I don't know about some of y'all. I'm a man of a certain age. We didn't have that coming up. Netflix and who? Man, we had to ask the daddy out. We had to ask the daddy for the daughter to go out. Mr. So-and-so, can I take your daughter to the movies? Chivalry. You had to ask permission back in my day. Now, whatever. It's whatever's clever in this world. And if that's the case, fine. But be a man in your own right, though. Don't go over there sagging. Brush your teeth. Wash your butt before you go over there. I've seen some raggedy stuff online and in person. Like, what? Is that how this is going to go? But man, we need to step up. Breastband gang has become extinct. Intimacy until we went with the two. I'm telling you, technology is king now. And that is so sad. What's up, James? That is so sad. It is. It's truth. Chivalry is gone. Respect is gone. Everything now. What's your Snapchat? What's your Instagram? Let me get your name for the gram so I can go ahead and add you. See, now you got the age of the catfish. People are catfishing now and lying about stuff and trying to hide stuff. I hate trying to ask for a girl. Yeah, ask a girl out. You got a whole wife at home. Quit it. Quit it, fellas. If you got a significant other, right, and if you're chatting with another chick outside of what's up, how you doing, or whatever, quit that. Men fall in love through their eyes, and women fall in love with their ears. This is why women paint their faces, and men tell women how precious they are. And you know what? I totally agree with that. Because men are physical creatures. Physical creatures. I don't even want to know your name, but your cleavage is on point. That's how a man think. I don't want to know your last name, but that sundress though. Somebody will holler if you hear me. I'm just saying. It is, but if we as ladies make them treat you like the old school, that's why they would do it. I got receipts. I'm telling you. We will. Because let me tell you something. Real quick, ladies, before I go. I got 8 minutes. Let me tell you something. A man will go after whatever it is that he wants. Let me repeat that one more time. A man will go after and do whatever for whatever he wants. So if you are if you be you, always be you, right? Don't falter for nobody. Always be you. But if you are true to you, then can't no man come and do anything else stupid. Right? No man, he can't come to you. So he come to you and, ooh, you so weird sexy. The first thing I know, a couple of women gonna say, Coach Vet, one of them, and Courtney Fields, one of them. They'll be like, and what else you got? You know what I'm saying? What's tripping me out is that the young men call young ladies bruh, and the women are answering to it. Exactly. It's that's what Courtney is after saying. It's like, why? Why do that? Like, it's not what they call you. What's the old saying go? It's not what they call you, it's what you answer to. Am I right about that? That's right, right? That's the right saying. Listen, there's a couple, you ain't finna do that crazy stuff. Listen, women, I'm telling you, like I said earlier in the broadcast, women are starting to get an understanding. Fellas, we gotta jump in line with them because you can't run that same game from 92. I promise you, it's not gonna happen. It's gonna piss you off, and then you're gonna be like, "But why? Well, why can I get?" Answer to keep them in the friend zone. I know that's right. Stay over there. You know what I'm saying? Pick them up by the back of his shirt, like the meme man. Here, you try to get away from the friend zone, go back down there. But fellas, we have got to step up. I say this 1,000 times in this broadcast. I say it a few more times. We've got to step up. Exactly. Stop making things easy. Hey, we know that the woman body part, the sexual organ of a woman, is the cure for everything. We know that. All men know that. Women can end wars, right? But be mindful of that because it's yours, right? That's something that's intimate. That's yours, and you can only allow someone inside of your circle that's meant to be there. Do I say real talk, Courtney? You have to demand respect. Low key, we will like that too. As men like to left the jump offs, but we marry the ones that make us respect them. You better believe that, and then some, brother. Absolutely right. Sadly, many women are selling for less than deserve because they've had some people in life tear them down, some physically, some mentally, and some both. I totally agree with that, April. And sadly, that's a sad fact. That's a sad fact. But that's the reason why we have to do our work individually. Men and women alike, we have to do our work individually. We have to say, okay, I've been broke down. I've been hurt. Let me find a way to get to a better place. Get to a place where you take yourself out. You look in the mirror and say, I love me, baby. Can't anybody do it better than me? Straight up. I know a few like that. Ain't nobody gonna love me like me. I don't care what he say. I don't care how much money you got. Can't nobody love me like me. And when you get to that place, when you can look in the mirror and say, can't nobody, when you put your crown on and sit and straighten it out, and you say to yourself, can't nobody love me like me, life changes. That right there hits different. When you look in the mirror and when you did your work, when you don't feel that thing in your spirit, and you can say, can't nobody love me like me, that thing hit 10 times different. I promise. What's up, Daryl? 10 times different. But you have to be true to yourself. You have to be true to yourself. We can't fake it for everybody else. We can't do it. It feels so good when that happens too. I'm trying to tell you. It feels so good. What up, Daryl? Nah, not yet, brother. But I'm just saying. Individual work has to be done across the board because we are all suffering in one degree or another. I went through years of, I didn't know who my dad was. I was bad at my mama, right? We've all gone through something. You went with somebody, he done cheated on you, he done had a kid with somebody else right behind your back, all that good stuff. We've been through that hurt. I've seen men who have went and had a female friend or a wife, and he had a kid by somebody else. It goes both ways. But at every situation in our lives, we've got to stop and say, okay, before you move on to the next victim, am I whole? Before I move on to the next person, am I fixed? Can I forgive? Can I move on from this? Hey, Shalonda. Can we forgive that brother who didn't do us right? Can we? Can we forgive that sister who wasn't always that sister that did that one that you wanted? Can we forgive them? Can we move on from that? Because at the moment that you can't, that's the issue. And we got to figure out a way to forgive them. Because forgiveness is the root and the beginning of all of this. Before you can take one step toward progress, you got to say, I'm sorry, or you got to be able to say, I accept your apology. We got to start right there. Let's clean the well up at home first before we can do anything else. All right. That is my time. Thank you guys for listening. You guys came in and shared and invited and all the hearts on Periscope. There are any. All my folks on Facebook, thank you so much for listening. I really do appreciate it. Let me put my banner up real quick. Let's see. All right. So if you're on social media, if you got a show idea or a show you like to air, join us here in the Black Panther Network. Devontae Goins and all of us over here at YBPN are actually awesome, and we'll usher you in with open arms and all that good stuff. So make sure you come and see us. I am going to get out of here. All right. Wait. I'm going to get Dwight's last one. I'm going to go here. You mean look in the mirror for self-reflection, accountability? That's a painful thing to do, but a powerful process. You certainly can love and respect other people if you don't love and respect yourself first. Exactly right. I said that 1,000 times, Dwight. I keep calling you Dwayne. Dwight, that that process of looking in the mirror isn't always easy, but absolutely necessary. It's never easy, necessary. All right. I'm going to get out of here. You guys have a great rest of your night. And I will see you on Sunday. with the Common Sense Show TV airs right here from the TCS TV studios here in Twin Falls. Have a great evening, and I will see you next time. All right.